This is a special presentation of CBS Sports Network.
Another beatdown! The Rams are heading to the Sweet 16! Kitchen right side drives, passes out the Singleton jumper, block! 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 They beat the Kansas Jayhawks! The Rams are going to the Final Four!
We ain't done! We ain't done yet!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our New York studios and the NCAA Basketball Championship Selection Show.
I wasn't even going to watch the selection show because I was just automatically thinking that we wasn't going to make it.
I knew we didn't do everything we could have done to put ourselves in the best situation to get in there.
The coaches was telling us don't bank on it, you know. They didn't want us to get our hopes up.
We begin with the East region. The Mountaineers will play the winner of the first round game between Alabama Birmingham from Conference USA and the Clemson Tigers out of the ACC.
And those are two bubble surprises for me.
If you would have said how much hope I had after UAB and Clemson went up, I would have said zero. As much hope as any team that didn't deserve to be in.
I thought just in the haste of the moment, well, that's it for us, we're not in. And then boom, our name came up.
We saw our names on the board playing USC in Ohio, and you know, everybody just got new life.
So he kicked my door, and I was screaming, going crazy in the living room.
I felt like the happiest man on earth right there. Because, you know, out of 5 years playing 5 years college basketball, that was my first year making it.
Punched myself in the face on accident, trying to cheer. And we're just hugging each other, and then we were just hyped. It was fun. It was awesome.
At that moment, you know, we said, hey, we have to really lock in, and you know, March Madness, this is all we got. You know, let's go out with a bang. Yeah.
I think we got selected at 6:30. Criticism started at about 6:34.
You know who's shocked beyond belief at this development? Who? UAB and VCU. Yeah. I'll bet you they're I'll bet you when Mike Davis and Shaka Smart were informed, they went,
The team wasn't even real winning.
The media, man, that was probably like they were embarrassing us on national TV.
When I look at UAB and VCU, I wonder if some people on the committee know whether the ball's round.
At first, it hurt hearing it. You know, you watch those guys on TV all the time, and hearing them say that, it hurt a lot.
Look at Colorado's resume, look at UAB, and look at VCU. It'd be an M&M, a mismatch, man. It would be like a beauty contest. Roseanne Barr walking in versus Scarlett Johansson. No shot, none whatsoever.
It would have been easy for people saying bad things about us to lead to frustration. But what we try to do is channel it for our guys into anger. And they did a good job of saying, okay, go ahead and say that, but I'm going to prove you wrong. Look at it. We got to remember who we are. Brandon, who are we?
Broad Street Bullies.
We're the Broad Street Bullies. We got to remember where we're from. We're from right here, middle of the city.
I knew that Shaka was one who is going to seize the moment, and also know that he has such a positive personality and exudes such positive energy. I knew that if we got in, we were going to be ready.
He gives you great confidence. He makes you feel that you are better than what you are. And he gives you a sense every day that number one, he believes in you.
If you make a mistake, and let's say he gets all over you, just gritting your teeth, all right, I got it. All this whole week, I guarantee if you do that, you'll play well.
I could just see it in his eyes. You just see how hungry he is, and it just makes me more hungrier, and I just want it even more.
Double track, double track, double track!
He's able to relate to us in all kinds of ways on and off the court. He played the point guard. What guy doesn't trust the point guard?
I'm here, boys! I'm here, boys! Our guys were so excited to be playing and to be playing against Southern Cal in Dayton that we weren't worried about, how quick the turnaround was or any level of fatigue. We were just ready to play.
Dayton, Ohio, the place where the VCU Rams begin their 2011 NCAA tournament. Winner of this one plays Georgetown on Friday night at 9:50 in Chi-Town. Rams trailing by 3. Joey to Skeen, open 3 for the tie. Bullseye! Jamie Skeen's tied it at 13. Here in the second half, Rams by 1. Reddick out to Rodriguez. He fires the 3. Bullseye! Rodriguez tickles the twine. The Rams up by 4, 28-24. Joey off to the races, left to right. To Rozelle, 4-3. Bullseye! 3 minutes to go, and the Rams by 9. Skeen inside. Skeen fakes. Skeen turnaround. Fadeaway jumper. Good! And they've got Chicago on their mind.
This game's done, and we're going to put it behind us. We play in less than 48 hours. We're excited about this game, and we feel like we have a chance to win.
The NCAA's second round, the 6th seed Hoyas and the 11th seed VCU Rams for the right to play the Purdue Boilermakers. Burgess drives inside to Skeen. He takes a 3, top of the key. Bullseye! Jamie Skeen gets the 3 ball to go as the Rams quickly get down the floor. The Rams now up by 4. Rozelle, top of the key to Rodriguez. Now on the wing. Joey's going to take a 3-pointer left side. Give it to him. The Rams stroking from behind the arc. Rams on top 60-38. And Joey gets by Clark, drives the lane, kicks right side to Rozelle for 3. Swish! Rozelle hits the tray. His 6th of the game. Nixon again drives the lane. Feeds it inside to Rozelle. Shot up. Good! Wonderful look by Rozelle. The Rams beat the Hoyas 74-56. We go to Sunday to play here in Chicago.
Really proud of what we did. We got 2 games under our belt in the NCAA tournament, but we're not done.
Jackson kicks it, top of the key to Smith. A 3 for the tie, and it's good. Johnson back to Smith. He takes another 3 ball, and that's good. Now Smith again, he's wide open, another 3. This one goes. He's hit 3 of them now. Instead now to Nixon, drives the lane. Nixon back inside to Haley. Haley dunks with the right hand. The Rams down 1, 22-21. Jackson inside, his shot blocked into the hands of Theus. Out pass to Rozelle. He shoots the 3 ball. Yes, sir! Rozelle! Rams lead at 33-24. Right side, Burgess. He shoots the 3. Burgess hits the train. The wheels are falling off the engine that is the Purdue Boilermakers. And the Rams lead at 65-46, a 19-point spread. It's going to be over. The Rams are heading to the Sweet 16. Oh, what a wonderful thing for VCU.
Yeah, let's get it. Hey, don't move.
But after that game, our confidence, our swagger, our mentality going to every game after that was at an all-time high. We felt unstoppable, felt like the best team in the nation.
You guys just made VCU history. VCU history. Nobody's ever done it. Nobody's ever won more than 1 NCAA tournament game. We just won 3.
Yeah. Our situation kind of reminded me of Forrest Gump when he just started running. We got to the end of the sea. Since I got that far, said I'd go a little further. Got all the way to the Mississippi River. But since I went that far, gotta go a little further. And that's how we kept going. We got to Sweet 16. Why stop now?
Just so you know, they still don't think we're going to win. They're still picking us 16 out of 16 teams. Foolish. They're talking about Kansas as a shoe-in to go to the Final Four. They're talking about Florida State is bigger, tougher, more athletic, better defensive, all that. So just so you know, we're still the underdog. And that mentality that we took into last week, how'd that work out for those teams we played?
Not too well.
Exact same mentality we're taking into this week.
Right here, haircut.
I looked at myself on TV and my hair looked awful. So.
Joey's very, very tough and prideful, and a guy that has terrific belief in himself and what he can do. And he has the ability, unlike a lot of basketball players, to transfer that to his teammates as well. He really took the team and gave it his identity.
He's the guy that everyone believes in, trusts, and his thoughts and his opinions we all listen to, and it helps us win.
If we win, I'm gonna get the national champion in my head.
Knowing that one loss could end it all, and we got that second chance. So I just tried to be like Coach Smart on the court.
Good luck. I'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir.
See you Friday.
Brandon Rozelle, the mayor of Richmond.
That's love right there.
Everybody knows him. Everywhere we go to the mall, we go get something to eat. He knows somebody, or he got a family member or a cousin around here somewhere.
You know, our boy right here.
Yeah.
Bringing it home. We're going all the way.
All the way.
VC all day.
I think just coming from Richmond, it's like a city thing. They had like a little swag about him. So I think he kind of embodies our confidence level and all the fun we were having.
Like the big man on campus. Yeah. They really believe if I run for mayor, I can achieve that goal. And I think it's my personality, my smile, the way I goof around.
I'm on y'all. When y'all lose, I'm back off.
Oh, that's crazy. He embodies what VCU basketball is all about. And I think he really led the way for us.
Everybody clap it up for VCU going to the Sweet 16. Now, live in the studio, the Rams own Mr. Basketball. Jamie Skeen is in the studio. What's up, homie?
What's up, baby? King Tut standing with you. How you doing, man?
Congratulations, man, to you, your teammates, your coach, and the entire staff, man, and the entire school.
Yes.
You guys are on a national platform. How does that feel?
It's great, man. You walk to class and everybody's asking for pictures, autographs, you know. And I'm in class and my teacher, instead of talking about, you know, the stuff sociology, we talking about basketball. She related everything to sociology back to basketball. So I paid attention even more in class today.
Jamie is never business, and don't never let that fool you. He is never business, but when it's time to play, he gets this look on his eyes like he's in the moment, and he's in that zone.
He's a dominator. He's been that way. I've been patient waiting for that for 2.5 years since he got here.
The decision that I made to come from Wake Forest to VCU was the best decision I've made my whole life. You know, I made a lot of dumb decisions in my life, but this is definitely not one of them.
He's been our anchor on the inside, making moves, making plays for us to get open shots. And, you know, he didn't want the season to end.
Whenever James stepping on the stage against, you know, guys who are considered the best of the best, it brings out the best in him.
This is really huge for the city of Richmond. Everybody's so proud of you guys.
Honestly, it's just a blessing for real. It's a blessing because, I mean, who would have thought that we could get this far? Nobody. I mean, this is guys playing.
A few weeks ago, everyone was questioning us, doubting us, saying we couldn't play. The same people are talking about us as the darlings of the whole NCAA tournament. And that can mess with your head if you let it. But we're not gonna let it. Where's the ball? Where's the ball, Toby? Where's the ball, Toby? Now, maybe the best shot blocking team we've played against all year. Bigs around the basket. If you don't go dunk the ball, it's going out to the third row. No, we're in the Sweet 16. It ain't easy.
You can't do something halfway and then expect to go out there in a game and do it full speed. So, yeah, we had to ride the guys a little bit.
Stop being so lazy. If he goes there, then you move to a new spot. You always look for the point of least resistance, man. Sometimes you gotta battle.
We focus on ourselves a lot, just getting better in practice, and he kind of tried to push that to focus on our game and what we had to do instead of worrying about the other team.
You look for it, he's recovering. You gotta bury him. Go get the ball and score. Don't come with that soft stuff.
We had to be aggressive, and in his words, we had to be killers.
You gotta battle up, man. You gotta sprint. You gotta sprint till that buzzer sounds.
We didn't talk to our guys about anybody else, who's next, and they had that approach. Like, who's next, coach? What are we gonna do? Great, let's play. Very efficient is the way we approach the NCAA tournament.
Oh, what's basketball? Florida State, they don't know what they're in for, but we do right here in this circle. Kill on three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
8.
Everybody got hit on the ball. 3, 5, 4, 9. We in the kitchen with Chef Nixon. Chef.
We got to get to San Antonio quick because everybody's giving me so much praise here. So I think once we get to San Antonio, it's going to cool down a little bit and get back to business. We had 2 good practices this week, and that really helped. But I think getting to San Antonio is going to be the best thing for us now.
Check and make sure your room number is on there.
We've guarded everything they run all year. So this to me is all about their personnel. We watch the personnel edit, like knowing their personnel. That's what this game's about. Kitchen, Ed, you're gonna start on him. He's not really a point. He's more of a combo guy. He's a key guy for them. We have got to keep him out of the paint. All right, Snare. He's shooting 36% from 3. He'd like to dribble 1 or 2 dribbles, get 2 feet closer and shoot 30%. All right, let him do that. That's why we're playing him as a Kerr. You guys understand? All right, Singleton. All right, he's a big kid. He plays the 3 for him. When he gets the ball crowded, pressure him, crowd him, don't give him any room. Don't give him any room. When he drives in there, somebody step in and take a charge on him.
We're going after these guys from the opening tip. So don't step on the floor unless you're ready to do so.
This school has been around for 42 years, and tonight all of America turns its eyes on it as this basketball playing group of student athletes take on the Florida State Seminoles for the right to play the top seed Kansas Jayhawks in the Elite 8.
Right now, there's 10 teams left for the national championship. After tonight, it'll be down to 8. We're going to be one of them. It's all about who's sending who home. Nobody's going home on their own, guys. Nobody's going home on their own. Florida State's coming at you. They're going to try to intimidate you. They're going to try to punk you. We're going to punk them right back.
Bernard James at center's court with DJ Haley. It's tipped by James into the hand of Okaro White, and that is where things will begin. Dulkey's right at midcourt with 7 to shoot. To Kitchen on the right wing. Kitchen, he hoists a long 3. That banks in. Oh my.
Watch the lob here to Singleton. They like to throw it right up to him.
And they get it to him, and he just dunks it with one hand. My gosh, the Rams are caught sleeping. The Seminoles back the other way. Here comes Snare. Snare, long 3 ball, drains it. Michael Snare hits the 3. It's a 4-point lead for Florida State.
Florida State finding success against the defense that's not back and set.
Burgess, jump shot, left elbow, book it. The Rams pull within 2, 15-13.
Brad is such a special player. He's such a momentum changer. You get him the ball, and he can hit back-breaking shots.
Brandenburg to the right wing. Matthias now Burgess squares for 3. He got it. Burgess hits the tray. The Rams take the 16-15 lead.
If Bradford hits the 3, coach is yelling, "Get Brad the ball. Get him the ball."
Burgess open 3 wide in the corner. Eureka! Bradford Burgess drains the 3, his 2nd of the game. Joey reverses to Burgess. Open shot from Bradford Burgess. He drills another 3. Does big shot Bradford. His 15th point of the half.
You don't want to let your teammates down. You want to play to the best of your abilities, and that's exactly what we all did.
Kitchen drives the lane, stumbles, doesn't get the shot off. It does not go. The Rams go to the half up by 5, 36-31.
Play the hoop, D. For 20 minutes, if we will talk and rebound on that end, and sprint and execute and attack on our end, we will win. Now, last thing, battle fatigue. We can rest later. Battle fatigue and play 1,000%. Then get a rest. Everybody in. Here we go. Kill on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kill.
Everybody's going to make a run. Basketball's a game of runs. So, you know, you just got to be prepared for it.
Snare, spots, launches, 3 ball. Yes. They can score quickly, can the guards.
When we got a lead on a great team who's deadly, who's been in all kind of situations and fought back from deficits before, you kind of worry in a way.
Now Rodriguez. Bounce pass inside to Theus. He lost it. Rams got to be careful here.
They didn't want their season to end, so they did what has got them there to that stage, and that was their defense.
Theus inside to Skeen. Skeen kicks the pass over Joey's head and out of bounds. Whoa.
You can just see the lead chipping away from 10 to 6. And you just thinking in your head like, what are we gonna do to score?
It just seemed like whatever we did, we just couldn't get grasp of the game.
Rodriguez to Burgess to Rozelle. Quick three, that's blocked by Snare. Out of bounds with 3 on the shot clock. Rodriguez in all kinds of trouble. Gives it to Skeen with 2. He's got to force it up. It's blocked. Shot clock violation.
The clock's going really slow. You're just kind of like, all right, when is this thing going to end?
Kitchen's got it with 1:04 to play. We are barreling towards the end of this game.
We're about 3 points. We were just trying to contain the ball and just trying to get a stop.
The Rams holding on to a 3-point lead, trying to get to the Elite Eight with all their might and all their muster. Dulcas guarded by Rodriguez. He almost walked with it, 13 on the shot clock. Now Chris Singleton.
We figured he'd try to make a play, get a foul. So, I was giving him a little bit of room.
Singleton, a long 3.
I was thinking that it was not going to go in. There's no chance it was going to go in.
Yes, he got it! It's tied! Singleton hits the 3 with 45 seconds.
It was just beautiful. It was like angels or something steered it in. Just our luck.
Dang. Are we not supposed to win this game? Is this the basketball guys telling us our run's over?
And VCU will go to overtime to get to the Elite Eight.
You look around and you look at our fans and you just see they drop their head, but you got to keep your focus on the game. And you just look at Coach, and Coach walked by and said, we got this.
Now Kitchen with 10 to shoot. Right side to Dulcas to Singleton. Singleton drives the lane. He's got a seam and an easy layup with 29 seconds to go. The Rams are down 1, 71-70. Rams got to get some kind of field goal. Burgess to Theus. Theus stripped, got it back. 12 seconds to play. Theus to Rodriguez, inside driving, scoop shot blocked out of bounds with 7 seconds.
That last possession on the inbounds, it was very important. It was key to our season.
Rodriguez will inbound baseline left.
I was counting the seconds in my head like, okay, 1, okay, Joe, 2, 3. All right, Joe, get the ball in.
Rodriguez looking. Rodriguez got to get it in.
Come on, pass it. Get it in, get it in, get it in, get it in.
It was probably the longest 5 count ever, but I was just trying to find somebody.
Rodriguez gets it inside to Burgess, lays it up and in with 7 seconds to go.
Once it went in, you want to celebrate, but you got to get back on defense.
Singleton to Kitchen. Kitchen with 5. Kitchen with 4. Kitchen right side with 3. Drives, passes out to Singleton, jumper blocked. Blocked, 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 blocked. He blocked it. He blocked it. The Rams win it. They're going to the Elite Eight. They're going to the Elite Eight. Elite Eight.
Once we realized the buzzer had sound, we was like, we just made history.
Told you we were going to win.
Now, we get to play the only #1 seed left in the whole tournament. Guys, are we done? Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's enjoy this one tonight. Then we're going to quick turnaround, and we're going to win on Sunday. I'm telling you. We follow the plan, we buy in, and we're winning the game. Great job, guys. Great job, everybody. The #1 key to today is that we turn a page very, very quickly.
We were less than 48 hours away from possibly being in the Final Four, and that was a goal that, obviously, that's the next step.
All of our family, friends, fans, they don't want to turn the page. They're on cloud 9 right now because of last night. Everybody that wants to focus on the hoopla, we got to focus on the game.
We were playing Kansas, one of the top programs in all of college basketball, 35-2 coming into the game. If you watch them on tape, you're saying to yourself, how are we going to beat this team?
Marcus Morris. Yeah, he's their best player. He can score any way you want to. Threes, game mid-range, off the dribble, in the post. Offensive rebound. His brother, Markeith, is a better rebounder. If he played 40 minutes a game, he'd have 16 rebounds.
The Morris twins are 2 giant, tough fellas with a whole bunch of tats. And if you're not ready to play, they can't intimidate you.
How to stop those guys? Make them work for every catch they get.
but we were ready to play.
The coaches and the players was all telling me, you know, go out there and do your thing.
You'll guard both of them. You'll probably start off on 22, Marcus.
I think the NCAA tournament brought the best out in Jamie Skeen, but the Morris twins sure helped it.
If my team tells me personally, Jamie, we need you for us to win, then that's what I'm going to do.
Kansas game was definitely a chance for him to prove himself. And I felt like go out there and show them that you're better than them.
Defend the Alamo. Had to throw in a reference here since we're in San Antonio. We got a freaking guard like our lives depend on it. We got a guard like our lives depend on it. This is the opportunity of a lifetime for us right now. Let's make the most of it. But it's going to happen because of our defense.
I was playing as hard as I could towards that, making sure that we had another game, had another life to live.
My life is over.
That was a cut.
Feeling good, slept good. I had a dream that we jumped out on a 12-2 lead in the beginning of the game and they never could come back.
I've been eating the same omelet every day. We've been winning. Keeping this going. Keeping it going.
We're going to be done by 11:26.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you.
You don't need luck, you have talent.
You don't want to go to war with the Rams. Don't stop, no stop, won't be no stop.
Their entire lives they play for this moment, and now the Rams get back on the national stage once again. Doubters not giving them a chance, but as Shaka Smart says, if it's 1 in a million, then it will be a chance. And today, VCU takes on a behemoth in college basketball, the Kansas Jayhawks.
We played 165 minutes so far in the NCAA tournament. 165 minutes. 40 more minutes of our basketball, we're going to the Final Four. You guys have already made history. You've already made history. No one will ever forget about this team. But we ain't done. Everyone in here is here for a reason. You guys think it's an accident we're sitting here getting ready to play for the Final Four? You're here for a reason. Today, we go after them. We run on them. And we lock them up. And today, we're punching our ticket to the Final Four. Let's go, guys.
The lights go down, the spotlight goes on the black and gold, who has DJ Haley at midcourt against Markeith Morris. The Rams going right to left, the ball's in the air. Taylor right side on the wing, entry pass, this is Morris, and Morris lays it up and in. Left side, Morningstar lobs it inside, this is Morris. Morris shoots and scores, and Marcus Morris has got 4. Rams down 6-zip, needing points.
2 twin towers, they're really skilled. You never really would know until you actually got there on the court with those guys.
Rodriguez, Rams on the run right to left. His pass deflected and stolen away. This is Morris. Morris dunks it in. They sense blood early.
Came out and attacked us early inside, which we knew they would. But we were able to gather ourselves, we kept our poise, and then we came right back at them and we got some baskets early with James.
Burgess dribbles to the right side to Skeen. He'll take a 3. That one goes. Jamie Skeen hits the 3, his 30th of the season.
Jamie's really big when you give him a challenge, and particularly if it's a one-on-one challenge, mano a mano, and he took that on and really ran with it.
Rodriguez inside, out to Skeen. Skeen, top of the key 3 ball, and that one rattles in. He's got 10, and the Rams are up by 10. Now with 13 on the shot clock, Burgess working on Morningstar. Gives it just to Skeen. He'll take a quick 3 ball. Eureka! Jamie Skeen hits the 3.
It definitely trickled down to everybody, gave everybody a little extra confidence.
Nixon puts the ball on the floor, angles to his right, kicks out to Rodriguez. Open 3 from Joey Rodriguez. He got the 3. Burgess reverses, gets a screen, gives the pass to Rozelle. He's spot on for 3. Bullseye.
As we're out there fighting, battling, you don't think about, okay, we're going to the Final Four and win. We just think about what we got to do in that moment that's going to help us win.
Rozelle steps out to the right side. Rozelle just chucks up a long 3, and it rattles itself in from NBA range. Rozelle's got it going.
I looked at the score, I'm like, we're really up 18? Like, dang, this is big, bad Kansas. damn, we're whooping their ass right now.
Hey, y'all, 20 more minutes, yo.
20 minutes, we're cutting down nets, man. Come on.
You know what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to come out and be all strong. Let's get this done.
We're supposedly the best team in the country, and I think we can play better. I think, Skeen, you can play a lot harder and a lot better, and I think you're over-respecting them when they guard you. It comes down to this. We've got to guard for 20 more minutes, and we got to do all the little toughness things. All those little things. The ball's on the floor. Get him on it! 20 minutes, and we're going to the Final Four. Let's do it!
I thought we'd be able to score enough, but I knew Kansas was going to come out swinging and that they were going to be able to put a run together.
Rams lead it. They have a 14-point head start on the Jayhawks of Kansas. VCU trying to withhold that first barrage coming out of the locker room. The fire and brimstone speech of Bill Self still fresh on the kids' minds. Taylor driving inside, shooting off the glass and scoring. He just took it right in on Javonte Reddick. Rodriguez splits the defenders out to Skeen. Skeen for three in the corner. That's an air ball. Morningstar to the top of the key. Whips a pass right side. Marcus Morris inside. Reverse layup is good.
I believe we called a timeout relatively early to try to settle guys down. I don't think it worked.
Skeen out to Nixon. Nixon's going to drive the lane. It's stripped by Morningstar. Up to Taylor. This is an open layup opportunity, but he dunks it and he throws it in, and Kansas is on the run.
The arena got loud. It was all Kansas at that time.
Reed gets it inside to Taylor. 6 to shoot. Taylor's got a wide open dunk, but he instead lays it in and scores it. Kansas has been amazing in the second half.
It seemed like the clock was broken and the clock wasn't moving.
Rodriguez left wing, feeds the post to Skeen. Skeen makes a spin move, gets up, shoots, misses, follow Burgess, no. Rebound Morris, out to Taylor, he's running the gun. Taylor inside, shot blocked by Burgess. They call the goaltend. Burgess blocked the shot, they call the goaltend and the foul. This one's getting closer and closer. Free throw good.
Joey has to exit with 3 fouls as well.
So now Kansas's fans really getting crazy.
Some people were yelling at each other, and it was really a challenge. There's like so many components that could really, mess up your composure.
The 18-point lead evaporated because Kansas cannot miss in the second half. Coach Smart's got to have the wisdom to tell his guys what to do to settle.
But he just said, keep playing the way we will. They're going to break. He goes, weather the storm, and then go back at them, and they're going to break.
Morris, left wing, drives the lane. He loses the handle. It's on the floor, picked up by Skeen. Turnover, Kansas. Now Theus on the run. Theus still driving. Theus all the way up to the finger roll. Good! Theus gets the finger roll to go inside. 10:59 to go. Theus, top of the floor, reverses to Skeen. Open three, Jamie Skeen. He got it! Bullseye! He got it to go! Did Skeen! With 5:09 to go, the lead is 5. Rodriguez to the left side in front of his coaching staff. Now top of the key, he squares and shoots the three. Bullseye! Rodriguez drains the tray!
A lot of guys that go to the NCAA tournament have like the NBA after, or they're about to go make a lot of money and do all this stuff. But for us, we knew this was it.
Rodriguez inside, gets up top to Burgess. 4-3, yes! He hit it!
They didn't have to say it, but it was like, we got this, coach.
Rodriguez left side, dribbles around. Rodriguez goes in with 2, gives inside to Burgess, layup. Oh, Burgess, he got the 2 with 1:51 to go.
I'll never forget those final minutes of that game, and then as the clock ticked down to 0, the feeling that we all shared.
Morningstar for 3 with 7 seconds. It is no good. 5 seconds left. This is Reed in the corner with 3, with 2, with 1. It's over. Run! Shaka! Jayhawk! The Rams are going to the Final Four! They beat the Kansas Jayhawks 71-61!
Skeen. We're going to Houston. Kill on 3. 1, 2, 3. Get out!
excited, man.
Feels good.
Final Four. Houston, here we come.
Yes, sir.
Final Four. Houston. We gone.
Final Four. Yes, sir. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, big.
Congratulations on your fantastic spot in the Final Four, and we certainly hope to see you as the national champions in 2011.
It's gonna be crazy. Secret Center gonna be rocking.
This campus, VCU.
Final Four, baby. Final Four. You already know what it is.
Why not go to the Final Four? Now we're going to the Final Four, and we're saying, why not win the whole thing?
The place was filled up, and all of a sudden that gave you even more energy than you had before that, and it just felt so good, again, to share what we had done with everyone there.
It's almost unreal, you know, making it this far. You know, it's what you dream for as a college basketball player.
So to begin class, what I would like to do is congratulate DJ and he. So
A few hours ago, the line was like all the way down to extreme pieces. Yeah. When I like walked out to go to the weight room.
Congratulations, y'all did a great job.
Thank you.
I look down to sign an autograph, and I look back up, and there's a sea of people that's trapped me, DJ, and we're just taking pictures, kissing babies.
Hi, buddy. The city's behind you.
Thank you. I appreciate
Okay, we're praying for you. You can do great.
We got to make sure our mindset is right, and we got to make sure we understand what we're up against here at Butler.
Shelvin Mack is a killer in transition. Let's find his ass and give him nothing. D, you got to talk. You're not in the stance enough. We're talking about playing for the national championship, and right now we're not guarding hard enough. Can't play if you can't guard. Who won the national championship in 2009? Carolina. Who else was in the Final Four? Nobody cares. We got a legitimate chance to win this thing. Play. Get up, back, get up, back. Much better energy. Much better energy. When you do it, go. Nice, good job. Good job. Hold yourselves to a higher standard for 6 more days, and we will be champions. Kill or be killed. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Kill.
Going to the Butler game, definitely, we feel like we got the better end of it. We get Butler, you know, they've been here before, but, you know, we're here now. We're taking that spotlight. That's how you feel going to the game. We have a national championship mentality. Our swagger, our confidence at all time high going into that game. And we're ready to play.
I thought it was just gonna be all talking to the media, boring. But it was actually pretty fun. We shot a video, like a music video.
And they're gonna show this great big video of you guys, and at the end, it's gonna be all 5 of you going, "We are VCU," and the crowd will go wild. Exactly.
It's crazy. It's like a rap video, you know. They got 5 celebrity rappers on my team I didn't even know about.
We are VCU.
Cool. All right, thanks, guys. How it feels to be in the Final Four in your senior season?
It feels great.
Maybe like some of the other schools didn't enjoy it because they might be used to it, but for us, it was like Christmas almost. You know, we were loving it. We were just sulking in it and having a good time with it all.
The time for talk is just about over. The time to kill is just about here. It's either us or them. Let's make it us. Kill on 3. 1, 2, 3. guys have no fear. You're completely fearless right now because you know, we all know, that the best team's here. Aggressive, confident, loose. Let's send it back to Indy. Everybody.
The Rams' season is over. The greatest team in the history of VCU basketball. They exit this arena with their heads held high, falling 8 points short to the Butler Bulldogs.
We all wanted to play for that championship game because we felt like we deserved it.
I'm so very proud of the seniors and the way you guys have finished your career. It hurts, this game hurts, but it's impossible to put into words what you guys have done. And you guys will go down in VCU history. You have changed VCU forever. Not VCU basketball, VCU.
I was still down and in a bad mood. But as soon as we pulled into Staples Center parking lot and we seen all those people out there supporting us, even though we lost, then everything just pretty much just left my head and it was just nothing but love out there.
Just to see people actually sitting out there waiting for us once again, autographs, pictures, hugs, you know, it's just like, wow, we made some people happy.
It's the closest thing you get to winning a national championship, for sure. It almost feels like we did win a national championship, just for everything we did for the city and for the school. And I think they celebrated like we won a national championship almost.
You see tours full of like hundreds of high school students, you know, checking out the campus, checking out what VCU is like. And a lot of it has been because of this tournament. The city will never be the same after what we've done.
These 14 guys have come together, and not only have they done what no one has ever done before at VCU, but they've gone much, much further past that. They did it because they believed in one another, they followed the plan, and they stuck together to the very end.